You're listening to The Idiot's Catalog.
Hello, everyone.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Idiot's Catalog podcast, Inventions comedy podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Leland Long.
God damn it, I'm another one of your hosts, Charlie freaking Dawson.
And he's always mad about it.
I'm not happy.
We're joined by our guest this week, Brittany Cardwell.
Hey.
Brittany.
Thanks for having me,
joining
guys.
us. We were just talking right before we started. Brittany's dad is actually an inventor that invented something that failed.
Yeah, it failed.
We'd like to hear all about
Well,
it.
it worked, but it failed business-wise. You're going to love this, because I actually listened to a couple episodes of the pod. We should get this over with first. You know, my lawyer's on his way.
Wait.
Not really.
Wait.
You know what?
Did you listen? Wait a minute. Did you listen to some episodes?
Well, I listened to a couple on the way because I wanted to get a feel for what it's like, you know, before I go on.
Which episodes?
I listened to, well, it was partial ones. Part of Steve Rogers.
Oh, great
Okay.
Love
episode.
Steve Rogers.
Love Steve Rogers.
And part of Maggie Lowley's.
Maggie Lowry's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fun
what a
episodes.
one.
I went with two people I love hanging out with
Yes.
for my example pods.
Maggie's very
But,
funny.
So now why would your lawyer be interested?
Well, it's funny because in your message to me, I didn't realize this till today. You're like, if you have any beef. And I'm like, because we have similar podcasts. I'm an idiot. I didn't even put that
No,
together.
I just send that to everyone. Because in my, I don't know if you know this, in the message that I send to people, I'm like, my co-host is Charlie Dawson, so if you have any beef, please air it out on air. I just meant beef with Charlie.
Beef with that many people?
No. It's just because the joke is like, of course, Charlie. Like, everyone loves Charlie, so it's like fine.
I thought you were being like, let's open it up. Let's go. Look, we both have podcasts about stupidity, and yours was first.
Sounds like we have beef now.
Yeah.
No, I don't have beef at all.
What?
I just felt stupid when I realized that I didn't know.
Your podcast is with Allie, right?
Allie O'Neill, yeah.
What is it? Just about stupidity in general?
Well, it's about inventions.
Is it?
No.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's
would be
nowhere
a problem.
close.
What is it?
It's mostly just about stupidity, and we tell stupid stories,
Oh,
things
nice.
we've done.
Okay, that's
and then
fun.
we roast someone on the internet who wrote about some situation they've been in.
That's great.
Oh, wow.
Usually from am I the asshole or
Yeah,
today I
right,
fucked up or whatever.
Yeah.
And we have guests on every so often.
We used to have a segment on here of moments where we felt like an idiot.
Yeah.
That's your
And that was
podcast.
just, that sounds a lot like, but it was just like, yeah, I did this and I feel pretty dumb for it.
Oh yeah,
and,
that's a lot of the pod.
but now we're just strictly inventions.
Oh okay, so you get right into it.
Yeah, we get right
Alright.
into it.
You use Notepad free? I use the paid version.
Yeah? This allows you to do notes on your notes?
Yep.
This is how long the pod's been going. You guys are comfortable just talking about apps that you're using at the time of
This is a good
pod?
episode.
It's an invention.
This is a riveting one.
So, I gotta know, what did your dad invent?
yeah.
Okay, so it's toilet. The reason I mentioned that I listened to a
love
couple
it.
episodes is because I heard a couple toilet inventions.
Yeah.
This is a toilet that it's called the odorless toilet.
Okay.
Toilet bowl exhaust system is the official name, which is way too jargony. And it's a toilet that has you know how there's a water channel, all the water comes out when you flush
Sure, yeah.
from there. There's a thing on top that has air, perforations for air, and it's connected to a vacuum system. You sit down, turn on the vacuum system, and it just sucks the smelly air out of the toilet
Uh-huh.
as you're pooping,
Okay.
and you just send it out of the top of your house.
Sounds like this toilet has a Batman Bane mask on. It's got tubes that's pulling
It
stuff out.
It was pretty loud. It's like
It's like a steampunk toilet.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I used to help him sell it when I was a kid. I would
Oh, I thought you were going to say help him test it.
We had it in our house growing up.
He's just like, let me know when you're going to poop. And your guy's like, out of the way, I need to sniff.
My one issue with it, and I like your dad.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, is that everyone knows you're pooping when you're pooping.
That's true,
You can't
yeah.
hide the fact that you're pooping when you click on the insane generator
You really
associated.
can't.
Yeah.
But the main issue with the pooping is the smell that they're going to have to smell.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but that's just a me
Yeah.
thing.
Also,
Actually,
I feel like time-wise, people can assume that you're pooping when you're pooping.
I'm fast with it, dude. I've taken poops that people would think are peas, maybe even a
same.
hand
I'm pretty
wash.
fast a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I don't waste time.
Sounds like a awful life to live.
No, I love it, dude.
Enjoy your poop.
No,
Sit down.
I'm in it.
Live it.
Enjoy having my butthole exposed to water. No, thank you.
You know
Why
what
are you bending down?
I'm in the toilet, baby.
You know what you made me think though? Like, even if you can't smell, walking into air that has just had poop air in it still feels bad.
There's a feel.
Like a
Yeah.
placebo. Like
It's
know
like
it's
there's a
not
ghost
there,
in the
but
room.
It's like a swampy feel.
Yeah. I can feel it in this room right now. I can taste it.
It's
Don't
kind of
look in
like
that corner.
it's like when you drink water that's sat overnight. There's like something
yeah.
like
weird
a
about
dusty,
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some kind of science properties to it that you're
There's
like,
something there.
Where's Ben Miller when we need him?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
it didn't work out.
It didn't work out. Oh, so the other part of this is like I got really into the business. I was going to these conferences with him and like trying to
Toilet
sell
conferences?
the toilet like home and garden conferences.
how old were you?
Like 14.
Okay.
Before
So
we
we're
move
like-
on,
Home
I
garden
love how
and-
it's toilet, home, and garden.
Yeah. Toilet's
like
a big part of
we
people's
can't just have a
home
toilet
lives.
conference. We got to rope it with the home and the garden conference.
So I'd go there and like try and sell the toilet. We had a fog machine that demonstrated like the way it works. You
Oh,
stick it in
cool.
there, vacuum it
Now, did you
out.
put in some like green dye into that
They
fog?
should have done that, but no, they kept
Make it
it.
a poopy,
They kept it professional.
poopy hue.
That's actually like the
Poopy
weirdest
you.
part of the whole thing is that nobody was ever laughing about this.
It's a very
Like
funny
it was like the
invention.
most serious
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And I to the point that I did my high school research project on it.
Wow.
And I didn't laugh either. I was the class clown, but I like didn't make fun of this toilet thing.
Wow.
I gave like a real presentation.
Did people laugh during the presentation?
No, I think they were confused. My dad rolled in a toilet at the end.
No
And we
way.
did the fog machine as like the finale.
Your dad trying to sell it to your classmates?
Please tell me it was like motorized and he was sitting on it, like one of those wheelchairs.
Like for like old people.
Yeah. Man,
So I'm a little confused. Was it the whole toilet that your dad was selling, or did this attach to a toilet?
It was a whole toilet.
Okay.
I think part of the reason it didn't sell was like just advertising. Like you should look up the website after this. It's really bad.
okay.
It's just like the in early 2000s website.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
They
yeah.
haven't updated it. It's like a geosite.
Did you
or
guys
whatever.
have one of those commercials where it's like an old person?
We didn't have a commercial.
And then it goes like black and white.
It's just an old person in the bathroom like, pee you.
Yeah. Is this you?
They put their hand in their head. They're always like,
Yeah.
They're always
can't.
confused by it.
It's one of those ones where they're like, they have a bowl of chips that they're like fighting and they spill the whole thing.
Your dad rolls in.
yeah.
Fogged everywhere.
They really should have had. We didn't have commercials. That was like one of the big things. They wouldn't put money into advertising.
What was the budget was just for the website?
Yeah, I mean, I think he wanted to like make money before spending money.
That doesn't everybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't work though. And
You know that old business adage, you got to make money to spend money.
Yeah. Yeah.
He also put $200K into the website. It was way more expensive back then.
It was one of the
AOL.
first websites.
The website's real funny. You should check it out. My
Okay.
mom wrote the testimonials. You can tell.
Ooh.
They're just like all so fake.
Do you know how much?
My dad's cell phone number is on it.
I am a 78-year-old male veteran, and my poops are stinky.
Yeah.
I like a stinky poop.
That's great. How long before? How many of these were built?
Oh,
They had like, I don't know. I mean, they had like a manufacturing company. They still have a bunch left. He's trying to get rid of it. If anybody's interested, he's trying to sell the business.
I'll take one.
How much
But
they?
the patent expired, which means other people have now started making the same thing.
Oh,
How are they doing with
So
it?
I don't know. I think I was telling someone this recently, and they looked it up in front of me, and there's like another one that looks more like they advertised it, right?
yeah. I think it
everything.
would do better as an attachment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. Not a whole,
'Cause
a
a
whole
whole-
toilet's a chore.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Nobody replaces a toilet.
No.
No, unless it was a bad night.
It'd be
Yeah.
good for like new offices.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that breaks morale in the office is
Yeah.
stinky toilets.
And it causes like the most anxiety. Like more than giving a talk at a meeting.
Yeah.
It's just like trying to poop and somebody's in the stall.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Man, for me, it's the sounds that really like sets me off pooping in front of people.
What, the
or
screaming?
around people? Yeah, my screaming.
Yeah, for me, it's my butthole dipping into the toilet bowl. And
Yeah, I
touching
don't
the
know.
water.
It sounds like you need to see a doctor about that.
Yeah.
But just like the like farting and the plopping,
Hey.
you know?
Yeah. That's the worst part for me too. I don't mind the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smell, it's like, all right, well, I could blame that on someone
Yeah.
else farting as they walk
And I'm
by.
like, Charlie, I poop so fast that the smell's not around that long.
Yeah, it's
I don't
gone.
think. Unless
Yeah.
it's like a really bad one.
So when you guys poop fast, is it like an explosion sound and then you're out of there?
It propels me back to my room.
I don't think it's a good thing to poop super fast.
No.
I think it means your poop's not right, probably.
Oh, my poop's never been right.
But is yours like urgent, or is it like that no matter what?
Urgent. Wait, what
Okay.
do you mean?
Like, do you poop fast only when it's urgent, or is it like
No
that
matter
every time?
what. Yeah, no matter.
okay.
I don't take my time with. I don't get people who take their time because
I don't take
what
my
is
time
it? You
either.
poop and then you sit with a crusty butthole for 20 minutes and read the
Yeah.
newspaper? That's disgusting.
Where else are you going to read the newspaper?
But why does it take so long?
Yeah, that.
I'm glad we're talking about this. I think
Same.
about this a lot.
Yeah.
I'm of the mindset of like emptying out completely.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
That
We
feeling.
don't hold some in. We,
No, I'm not like I'm gonna do this in 5
But
steps.
like being absolutely sure that it is all, and sometimes it like takes time for it to push through.
Yeah, sometimes there's like multiple layers. You
I
Yeah.
can
know
feel
about.
it when there's more in there though, and then I'll wait. But if I can feel
Same.
that I'm done, you know,
Sometimes it's really clear when it's done.
yeah, really
And
clear.
those are fast
Clear?
too. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
like you should talk to a doctor. Your poop should have color in it.
No, not
ghost
clear in color. I meant obvious, like it's like
Yeah.
a nice little package.
I also like
That's weird talking like this.
a little one top.
Yeah. Wrapped up.
I also don't like sitting on the toilet because it's not even at the cleanest toilet is still one of the dirtiest places, and so I'm ready to get off that thing right when I'm done. I
Even
don't
your
wanna-
own toilet?
Yeah, even my own toilet.
You have roommates though.
Kinda. I don't know if I
More
want to
so.
explain my situation. So I have about 8 roommates, and we all live
They're
on
all
this.
dead bodies, everybody. Look at him.
Look at me. Yeah, no, that's fair. I have like a shared like a hallway bathroom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so, but it's cleaned every day by a cleaning crew, and so I try to get in there right after they clean. But even in that case, I'm like, I still don't want to be on here. I don't
Nah.
want to like read on my phone. I'd rather read it in my room.
Yeah.
Do you not take your phone to the bathroom at all?
I do. I
usually
take
don't.
it in there. Really?
You don't?
No.
I take
I
it
guess
in
it's
there.
probably healthier mentally to not take your phone in the
My
bathroom.
only break is just when I'm pooping as fast as I can. But then I'm doing that, and I'm like, this isn't fast enough.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like
There's
to
never
take
a
pictures after. That's why I
sense of
take my
calm.
phone in there.
It's like a meditative experience for me as well.
Really?
Just sitting there.
Do you do your ohms?
I do my
I feel like
ohms.
that makes sense.
Sometimes
for like,
it's a.
that makes sense for like a dad to me, where it's like
Sure.
a break from the thing running around.
Yeah,
Leland's a dad.
I am. I
Cat
have a
dad.
cat.
Oh, okay.
And God, do I need breaks from him. Sometimes I fake shits just to get away from it. That's wild, though.
Yeah. Wait, what's the website name?
Oh man, you guys are gonna love this. I think it's tbes.com or
What was the name of the product? Like, what was on the box?
Yeah.
probably toilet bowl exhaust system.
Exhaust system.
Really, like my dad's very technical. He's military too, so I think he's got a lot of like, you know, he's
Yeah.
really specific about things.
Yeah,
Did you go
yeah.
to college?
Yeah.
Did most of your college fund go to this toilet? And do you now have student debt? I feel like this is a
Actually, I never
reality.
thought about that. So much money went into this toilet.
Just flushed away your tuition, didn't you?
Hey, maybe I'm getting more use out of that toilet over those years than I did my degree.
Yeah, maybe.
Ah.
I mean,
Let's
you're
see.
talking about it right
oh, yeah.
now.
So, see, the first one that shows up now is called John Evac Toilet Ventilation.
Great name.
And that one does look like it's maybe an attachment compared
Mm-hmm.
to... And mine's the next one. BetterLifestylesinc.com.
TBES.
Toilet bowl exhaust.
The
TBS. But that's part of it, I think, is my dad. He does not like poop or talking about poop. So I think he distanced himself with a name like Toilet bowl
Yeah.
exhaust system.
That's
Distance
a-
Like, it's super
went
abstract.
into work 24/7 with a poop device.
He is both the perfect and the worst person to build
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah. Look Look at this. This is actually pretty bad, too.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Miss Tippy Wipesome. Welcome to Johnny Vac. And they have this animated piece of toilet paper.
Where's Miss Tippy Wipesome now? What's she doing now that the company's gone
She's
under?
6 feet under.
This person just plugging their nose. It's so simple, but if my dad just had some of these pictures, I think they would have sold more toilets.
Yeah, like have that on the box.
Yeah. Like, look at this. This is their website. See what I mean?
Oh, that's theirs.
It's like
I
a
see.
website from 2001.
That's a
Yeah.
tough one.
It hasn't been updated.
That looks like they're...
This is our family toilet. That's in our house.
So it's not even an example of the product.
No, it's just a picture
It's
of
just a toilet.
No, it is the toilet, but you can't see the vacuum system.
This
Yeah,
it's like built in.
this website page looks like a profile page for that toilet on a social media.
It looks like a profile.
it's back on eHarmony.
Yeah, and then these fake testimonials from my mom. My wife and I purchased the toilet bowl exhaust system over a year ago, and we can attest that it operates exactly as advertised. This system
Sounds like
is
she's
a
writing it
must.
with a gun to her head.
I know.
We can attest that it is exactly as advertised.
It's so funny. And then I really shouldn't say this, but his phone number is on this website instead of a company phone number.
Wow.
Yeah. So
So if you're out there,
ask my dad how he's doing.
Check it out. tbes.com/Brittany
I might
Cardwell.
tell him to remove that because I've said that on another pod.
well, that's great. Should we get into some?
Yeah, can I say I peeked over your shoulder and saw one of your inventions and it's making me so happy. Can I request one?
Sure.
Can you do that one?
This one, confetti coffin.
Wait, can I ask, did you start this because you were friends and you always came up with ideas for dumb inventions?
No, we started this because I was blackmailing Leland. I said, if you don't do a project with me, we can't be friends anymore.
He still has that thing holding over me.
Yeah, I have one thing on him.
No, we started with a card game.
Yep.
That was all about inventing things and like pitching products. And so we did that for the second half of the podcast. And then the first 20 minutes we'd just do inventions, but we found the card game was kind of convoluted and hard to follow along, and we'd go off on tangents. So we're like, let's just do a whole thing about invention ideas.
I like this.
Yeah, I fell in love with it. Leland tolerates it.
No, I love it too. And we might do the card game again for Patreon.
Yeah.
I'm thinking eventually.
All right.
But
I could
right
do
now,
my famous voices.
yeah.
I used to have to do voices, Brittany.
On
That
every
was the
pod?
thing.
On every pod,
Yeah,
I would have
'cause
to
it
do
was like-
voices.
What's your best voice?
I don't know how to do voices.
This one here.
Either.
This is best because it was like you were trying to be a businessman to sell
Oh,
a
right.
product, and it would depend on you're selling to a pirate, so it'd be like, "Arr, matey,
Oh,
I got
okay.
something for you. I'm also a pirate." And
Yeah.
so
Leland's good at voices. Our other co-host used to be Mia Faith Hammond, who
Love
can't
Mia.
do voices but can do voices.
Yeah,
If that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
She
yeah.
makes it work. And I'm neither. I just can do this.
guys ever? It's always kind of like that. And her eyes were darting all over.
Yeah, that's a good Mia.
okay, so this is my idea for the confetti coffin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Now it's a reverse engineered alliteration invention. I just like confetti and coffin together.
Uh-huh.
But I think it would be fun to have a coffin because one of the most sad parts of the funeral is going up and viewing
Yeah.
the person. So what if there's a coffin that has a sensor that can tell when there's someone close and it shoots confetti in their face
I love this idea.
to make them a little bit
Glitter,
more happy.
bubbles. You can choose whatever you want.
YMCA starts playing.
A T-shirt.
It's almost like one of those. What I thought you were gonna say kind of is it's one of those surprise things, but not that exactly. It's you don't know the moment that it's gonna pop.
Yeah. You it depends. It's distance wise.
Yeah.
You lean in to say your goodbyes to grandma and just get shot with confetti.
Oh, it's for the open coffin
It's for
moment.
the open
It's for the viewing.
You know what that would feel like too? If you knew that it was a confetti coffin, it would feel a lot like one of those eye machines that puffs your eye, and you just have to
yeah.
be there and wait for it to happen, and you don't know.
One of those in the
It's glaucoma or something.
or those eye shower things in the chemistry room in high school.
Oh, the eye
where
wash.
you just had to open up your eyes and let them power hose your eye.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it'd be like. We'd probably have to hand out goggles beforehand to keep confetti getting in the eyes.
I love this idea.
It would keep the wake light and friendly.
Right?
Yeah.
It would be a little moment of fun
Yeah.
in a day of more
Now the
mournfulness.
tough part
Ooh.
would be cleaning up the confetti off the dead body.
No,
Yeah.
you just pack it up.
I think you leave it. Yeah.
Leave it.
Yeah, it'd have to be.
It's like packing peanuts.
Yeah, it'd have to be like what's the word for stuff that's okay for the environment?
Biodegradable.
Biodegradable
Yeah,
confetti.
Yeah. I was going to say it could also be useful if you have a bunch of different types of these machines and one of them whatever.
There's gonna have to be
I'm
some
getting too
kind of.
excited.
It's gonna have to some kind of machine development
Yeah.
involved. It's
But you could select one like if your family is really bad at dealing with like emotional situations, you could have one that has a mist and then you like feel like you've had the experience of crying for the dead one. Like if you're too cold and you want to cry but you just can't.
I thought
love
this was
that.
going to go the other way where they just don't want to show that they've cried. So they walk away from the coffin. They're like, no, it's just the mist. These are my tears.
Yeah,
of
either
mist.
way, it could work for either type of family.
Yeah, like fake tears of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Or
had a
maybe
tough
it's
time crying.
the red pepper spray. Then the real tears.
What?
Pepper spray.
Oh,
Real
did you
tears.
say red pepper spray at first? Like a
Whatever.
delicious,
I just
like
say
a,
red pepper spray.
pizza pepper spray.
Green pepper spray.
My favorite flavor is blue pepper spray, to be honest.
Yeah, like a sweet pepper spray.
Pepper spray. Imagine how vindictful of a person that would. I want everyone to be pepper sprayed at my funeral.
It's like a Mr. Burns
yeah,
funeral.
yeah.
Are
That's
you
a
gonna?
sick-
You could put this in your will. You know.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely confetti coffin.
Would you go straight confetti for yourself?
I think I would have
I'd go
mine.
bisexual confetti. Come on. Come on.
Mine.
All right, Charlie, we get it.
Is that just blue, pink, and white? Mine would be I would have a fake person made of myself to be in the coffin, and then the confetti would be my ashes from my real body.
Oh my God.
Everyone breathes them in. That's how you want them spread.
I
You don't want a
them
lake. You want them
spread.
in lungs.
Yeah.
On the faces of your family and friends.
I want all my friends and family to get lung cancer from me.
You know, the whole time we've been talking about the confetti, I've just half of my mind has been like coffin floppers.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. That came to mind.
What's that?
From I Think You Should Leave.
Oh, great show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't remember the sketch?
Yeah, I've seen it a lot.
Oh, are you pretending right now? That was good.
No, I've seen the show. I just don't remember Coffin Plop. What was Coffin Plop?
That was when he was complaining about a TV show getting cut off the air, and he's like, "We got coffin flopper." And it's just bodies falling out of coffins, and some of them are naked.
That's great.
Brittany, do you want to do an invention idea?
Yeah.
Do you have one?
Yeah. Okay, so I have a few ideas. Maybe I could just let you guys pick one.
Sure, or just
run
okay.
through them.
yeah.
Have fun.
Top of the list.
One of them
of the morning.
is about relationships.
Okay.
It's more about
Boo.
moms talking about relationships.
relationships.
Yeah, overdone. Another one is about spiraling, like mental health.
Okay.
And
Yeah, spiral.
Not physically spiraling,
no.
like airplane pilots.
Oh, actually, I have two others. Another one is a way to get away with something, but it's pretty gross. You have to do something really gross.
What's your favorite one?
Yeah, just do the.
I
hit
don't
us with
have
the-
a favorite.
Hit us with the mom one to
Yeah,
start.
yeah,
We'll
what's
do
the
that.
mom?
Mom? Okay. So this is an invent. Do I have to use a voice for this?
No. Not at all.
You can though.
Here's how I talk to my mom. Shut the fuck up, Mom. Listen to my invent. No, I don't.
We have
talk
that in common.
So my mom, I don't know what your guys' parents are like when it comes to like relationships. She wants to be excited about what's going on in my life, right?
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
There's not a lot going on right now. I'm too busy. I don't do a lot of that stuff. So she gets like disappointed when I don't have a lot to tell her.
Yeah.
Right.
I also can't
Relationships-wise?
tell her because they always fall apart, right?
Yeah. So you don't want to get her hopes up.
I don't want to get her hopes up. Also, you can't like feed her enough.
Yes.
You know,
They always
like
want
it's
more.
never good enough. It's never gonna end.
Yeah.
And I've noticed this with I had a break from it for a while because my older brother got married and then had a kid. My younger brother got married and just had a kid.
Oh,
So
good
she was like
distractions.
binging on that stuff for years.
Yeah.
And it was great. And I was just like able to do whatever I needed to do. What I want is an invention where, because she almost treats it like TV.
Yeah.
Like my brother's TV shows, their seasons are over. They're married, they have kids. There's
Yeah.
like no,
The finale has
It's
it's
happened.
happened.
Yeah.
And so she like needs another TV show and she's looking at me. I want an invention where it's like, an AI that takes it, like recreates more stuff for her based on their lives so far. It like creates stories for her.
Sure.
What about
that she believes.
for you though? Couldn't it create a story for you?
Yeah. Actually, that's a better invention.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking of a service.
Yeah.
Where she could adopt an adult, and she doesn't have to like see them or visit them or give them any support. But she gets to find out what's going on, and see what they're doing.
Yeah,
and maybe they're from like a different country. So she's like, "Oh, Klaus got a raise at the bank today."
Where's Klaus from?
Is from Germany.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much. I racked my brain to find a country to talk about.
No, it wasn't that. I just wasn't sure where Klaus was from.
Immediately, I thought of someone from Asia, and I was like, I don't want to go down that road.
I know Klaus from Asia. Asian Klaus. That's what I call him.
Then we're at dinner and she's talking about Klaus, and it really does just sound like she's talking about a TV show we don't care about.
Yeah.
But I like Charlie's version. That was Charlie's, right? Where it is actually me AI.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my mom believes it.
I would love that because my mom's the same way, where nothing I give her is enough. She always wants more information, a better storyline, bigger things happening, whatever it is. So I would love to call, and it's just an AI-generated my voice making up stories.
Now, what happens when she follows up?
That's the problem.
Do you have to
put her on the phone with the same AI? It keeps track. I never talk to her again. I never talk to my mother again.
So you get like cliff notes for when you go to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
In case she brings stuff up, you're like, oh yeah, Sarah or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, why haven't you brought Sarah? Well, she died yesterday.
And you have AI in your ear giving you conversation topics.
Yeah.
Man, this is hard. It's getting even harder than the original.
A van with a computer in the back of it that's got headphones on. It's watching a video.
Trying to land this plane.
Yeah.
I think it would work. I mean, it would cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, but you wouldn't have to be real with your family. That's the main goal in life, is to never tell your family anything.
The thing is, I would tell them, except that things always change. And then it's like, well, now I got to tell her it ended.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, the worst is when you're excited about a new situation with someone, and then like a week later it's over.
I know.
It's the worst.
And that happens so often that I'm like, I don't share this stuff until even with friends sometimes I'm like, I'll tell some friends.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But this could end in a couple weeks, so.
I tell Leland if someone looks at me on the street in a nice way. I call him immediately.
Yeah. And I'm always disappointed when it doesn't work out. But no, there's the idea of like, you want the least amount of people disappointed as possible. You're like, I'm already going to be disappointed when this doesn't work out. I don't want 10 other friends and a mom being disappointed.
And then having to manage their responses sometimes is the hard part.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm fine, but I don't want them being like, oh my God, and then making me feel like a baby.
Yeah.
But I'm like, actually, I already thought about it all, and I'm fine.
They
don't
do
worry, you love
now
this
I know
piece
what
of
you
shit.
think of me.
You'll find some love someday, you animal.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like, you think I really fall apart after a week long thing.
That's the worst, is when they bring out all the old sayings of like, what happens when you don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, no, I know it, but like, now that you say it.
I was on the phone with a friend the other day who was having some trouble with the relationship thing. And normally I think I'm pretty good at not being too like hack with that stuff. But I had not slept the night before. I was like a little hungover. I'd been working all day. I woke up super early because I couldn't go to, I don't know, my sleep was all off. And I was just the worst friend. I kept saying hack lines because I just had no brain power.
Yeah.
And then I was mad at myself after. And I had to text her and be like, I'm really sorry. I know that was awful. Like, I had to apologize for not being supportive enough.
So maybe we need a robot to deal with all this interactions.
ChatGPT. Hey, next time I have trouble with this, I'm getting their help.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. Charlie, do you have an invention idea?
I do. It's so spicy.
Oh, Charlie.
What's up, Leland?
Why don't you put that thing on a A-Train Express? It's got an interview in the Uptown. What do you got?
Emergency landing.
The sentence was all there. I just started taking out words as we got near the end.
Speaking of transportation, planes, come on, they exist. Especially these days.
Especially these days.
Especially planes are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's coach and there's first class. But I don't think first class is enough. You're still on the same plane as all the dirty people in coach. And I fly coach, don't get me wrong. I think we need something better than first class. I think we need 0.5 class. And it's a glass tube on the top of the plane. And they treat you like kings up there. And queens and royalty up there.
I see. It's also benefits because if the plane tips over and starts beelining towards the ground, you will be the first ones crushed in an instant.
Yes, so you don't have to suffer.
Yeah, you don't have to suffer.
You're covered
Is that
on
how
all ground.
a plane crashes? Does
Upside
it
down.
always tip?
It's like the opposite of a cat. It always crashes upside down.
Yeah. Not always, but if it's tipping upside down, it's crashing for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess that's a sure way. I'd never thought about a plane tipping over.
Yeah.
It's like a mustache pedophile situation.
Yeah.
Not all have one, but all who have one are.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, 0.5 class. They treat you great. You don't have to look at anyone except people who paid $10 million to go to Georgia.
Yeah.
Which I know sounds expensive, but
$10 million. Where are you coming from?
Atlanta. Wait.
Atlanta to Georgia?
Tennessee. There it is.
Tennessee to Georgia. It's just one airport in Atlanta to a different airport in Georgia.
$10 million.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Is there anything else special you get up there? Like,
Did you get to lay down?
No, it's very rigid.
it's just that you have a bubble on top.
Yeah,
but it's all the same.
Yeah, you have your own bubble on top. You get Peacock up there, the streaming service.
So you have a little TV with
Little TV.
Peacock.
Yep.
Your
Your little bubble. And
is there like stairs to get up there, or do you have to climb a ladder?
I was thinking it was like one big tube, and then it's just like stairs that go up to it, and it's just like its own section. You know what I mean?
It's a big tube, though.
Yeah, big tube. Yeah.
How many people are you expecting in 1.5 class?
Probably just 0.5 class.
0.5.
So
0.5,
lower.
I see, yeah.
Probably 20, maybe 10 or 20.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just think the all glass surrounding would be really cool. Imagine flying in an all, like, you know those things in aquariums, those bubbles?
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
It'd only be fun, though, if you were friends with those people. Like, if it was a party. Or
Sure.
something. Then I would maybe pay a lot, because it'd be like a really cool experience. You're with people you like.
Yeah, we could rent it
But
out for
just
like.
sitting up there,
Yeah, you wouldn't want it just for sitting?
watching, like, I don't know, 8 Mile for the third time. Whatever they have these days. Yeah.
8 Mile is such an airplane movie. It's such an airplane movie.
Just 8 Mile and the Avengers.
Yeah.
That's it.
Any of them.
Yeah. So it's mainly just the view that
The View and the streaming service Peacock.
the streaming service Peacock. Someone in first class tries
mainly
to
The
get
View.
Peacock, and they're like, no, you have to go up to 0.5 class.
For Peacock. And they treat you really well. You know, they go up and they give you a compliment every time they give you like your Diet Coke or whatever.
Yeah.
They give you a nice compliment.
What are some examples of the compliments?
God, your hair looks nice today. Oh, you have such beautiful.
Today. As if they've seen him any other day.
Yeah.
What about, okay, this is a version of this. What about a bubble on top? It's not like about class. It's about people who are bored on the airplane. The bubble up top is like one of those simulation machines. And so you're up there getting to like simulate a plane crash.
Whoa.
Or simulate, it could be other stuff, but plane crash is the obvious one.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Yeah, and the whole bubble is like how things would look, and it's shaking around, and
Wow. That's sick.
That would be nice too, because
then
if
it
the
ends and you did crash.
I was
But
gonna
it was
say
fun because you didn't know like the
Brittany's
whole
invention
time.
is a plane crashing.
That would actually maybe make my anxiety less bad because I'd be like, you don't know.
is this a simulation or
happening.
is this not?
Yeah.
What about a private jet that's see-through?
Ooh, see-through jet.
Yeah,
that'd
just
be cool.
like Wonder Woman's flying it.
Great point.
But maybe like the whole cockpit is an actual thing, so you don't have to see the gross pilots in there.
Yeah, pilots always flying naked. I don't want to see that.
Like when COVID hit, they did the pants off thing too for no reason.
Was there a pants off thing?
For the Zoom calls,
Yeah.
for like work
Oh,
Zoom
I see. That makes sense.
Leland, when everyone else was banging pots and pans, Leland took his pants off on the fire escape.
I support. Oh man.
Pilots did the pants off too. Yeah, it's tough for the co-pilots.
I got another invention.
Yeah.
This one's also travel based.
Can I tell you what to do with it, Leland?
Yes, please.
Plug it in, turn it on.
Oh, very simple. Right. Didn't go the mile with that one. But this invention will go the mile. Ooh. This is an invention for a lie-down motorcycle. You know that they have the lie-down bikes?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This will be that, but it'll be a motorcycle going at full speed of a motorcycle.
Can there be a side cab where
you got to stand up.
You gotta
stand up.
You know what I don't like about these bikes? You're laying backwards. I'd want to lay forward.
Ooh.
Like you're like sliding down the street.
That'd
be way
so
better.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's like
I just want that.
That's like in racing video games, the view where you can like make it so you're on the bumper of the car.
Oh yeah.
And you're just like seeing the road coming at you. That would be like that.
It feels more like fun instead of just like this weird boat situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what's that Olympic sport that no one likes? Luging?
Yeah.
Luge?
Yeah.
That's kind of what that is, except a motorcycle version.
I guess so, yeah.
Are they forward in a luge?
No, they're backwards.
I think
they're
Leland's
backwards.
invention is
yeah.
a luge.
Oh,
no,
I guess
it's
it
a
is.
motorcycle where you lay down. It is not a luge. They're limited to a track with ice.
I'm having a tough time seeing this. It's kind of like it's an illusion.
Okay. You're such a loser. But yeah, I think it would be fun. Harley Davidson could get on this.
Yeah, what other name 3 other motorcycle companies? Our
Our
friend used to work for one.
Mitsubishi.
Oh, okay.
Tomahawk, Yamaha.
Yeah, all those ones.
Yeah,
but just imagine like a group of tough motorcycle bikers all riding up, laying down. They'd be much more ready for a fight because they'd be relaxed.
I think I'd have no confidence about my driving laying down.
Yeah,
I think that's part of why I want to be forward. It's like I don't think I would believe myself if I'm that far from the front.
Well, the handlebars would be so far back you could reach them.
How do they see? How do they see the road? Is it like a mirror system?
Yeah, there's a telescope, a periscope thing on. All these, and you could brand that with your Harley Hell's Angel stuff too. You know,
yeah,
little patches on it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. How fast does it go? Regular motorcycle speed?
Regular motor. So talking like 200.
That's not regular
max.
This guy doesn't know anything about motorcycles. He wants to be a motorcycle guy, but he's not. He wants to lay down on the motorcycle. You're not a motorcycle guy.
I was just riding my Hogger Rider last night. Had to change like 4 tires.
That's so funny, being such not a motorcycle guy that you don't know the amount of tires on a motorcycle. Oh, those 3-tire wheelies.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool invention. And you're my co-host.
Yeah, but maybe you could have a sidecar one.
Yeah.
That could fit a whole queen-size mattress.
What a nightmare.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be having nightmares.
You just want one of those car beds from when you were 8. It sounds like.
Oh.
Yeah. Funny story. I had one of those when I was a kid, and I used to be terrified of it. That
Really?
it would drive away in the night with me in it.
Really?
Did you put little stops on the wheels?
Puts on the parking brake?
Yeah, I tried to take the wheels off.
Maybe that's why
You're flattening the tires.
Yeah. I got one of those police bike strips in front of me.
What about those it's for the steering wheel so they don't break in and like take your car.
Oh,
You got
yeah, one of those like
Locks.
clubs.
Yeah, you got every version of those things. Your car has all these attachments, and all you do is sleep in it.
I took the battery out. It was fine. But yeah, so lay down motorcycle.
Lay down motorcycle. I
Brittany,
love
do you
it.
have another one you want to share?
I have other ones. I just realized a lot of mine are just like mind things, and
That's
there's
okay.
no actual object. But these are just things that I wish could be true. So I got 2 others. One is mental health, and one is gross.
Ooh.
Two are gross.
Gross.
Do the mental health.
Oh,
right.
We'll end with the gross.
That one.
End with the gross? Okay. All right. I think so. My biggest problem, and the only reason main reason I'm in therapy is I just like spiral. You know, I'm too good at like thinking of every possible thing and outcome, and you can just do that endlessly and waste like hours of your day.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
And you actually don't know anything, and that's the reason you do it, because you're just like, I think I could get to an answer if I just keep thinking.
Yep.
It's awful, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people do that. I think we should have some device. It's like it measures your brain waves that are happening when you're spiraling. And once it like feels those brain waves, it makes you go on a run or whatever, or do whatever it is that gets you out of the...
I thought you were going to say it shoots you in the head.
Whatever helps your spiral go away. That's what it makes you do.
That's
Very
a good
cool.
idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's not funny. It just would be helpful.
Maybe it zaps you until you get up. Like, it just keeps zapping you until, like, if it senses you getting up and moving around.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I was thinking a hat that's connected to a pair of bionic legs.
Whoa.
That it just starts them running, and you better get out. It gets a short jogging period so you can get out of your apartment or home or wherever. And then you got to make sure you're clear because it's gonna keep sprinting.
Or maybe like because it doesn't know what's gonna stop the spiral, it just makes you do a bunch of random things until the brainwaves go back to normal.
Yeah,
You have to, like,
And so you
reorganize a
find out-
bookshelf.
Yeah, like you end up just like doing something you wouldn't have even thought of. Like
just-
you're clipping your toenails and you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just doing the hokey pokey and making you do weird dances. And you're
I
like,
felt awful until I turned myself around. Then I felt great.
then I really knew what it was all about.
Yeah.
I think that's a great invention. Anything to get out of a spiral. you
Oh
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I get out. I don't even get out now. Right now I just tell myself I'm stupid for being in it. And I kind of stop it, but then I'm just being like, you piece of shit. It's like just a different spiral.
Yeah.
So you're aware of it,
Oh yeah.
but you just can't get out of it.
I'm aware of it and I'll see it happening now instead of letting it go forever. It's like it stops where it's at,
Yeah.
but then
But the
it's
more-
not gone. It's like I have to just be like, ugh, you're doing this again.
Yeah.
Why you're still doing this?
I think the more you push it down, the harder it comes back. You kind of have to. For me, I have to accept it. It's happening.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it does. It senses a spiral and
It makes you accept it.
it makes you accept it. It
Yeah.
like plays with your brain.
I think, yeah,
It
the
gives you
only thing-
suggestions.
yeah, yeah.
It's like, yeah, but also this, you know? You also made that waiter hate you the other day.
So why
It just feeds it.
Why are they mean suggestions?
Because it's helping you feed it and get over it, you know?
Oh, I see.
Oh.
I see. Yeah.
It senses all the things you're going to hit, and it's like,
Oh,
listen, this
like
is what
it
you're going
just
to
makes it
think
happen
about.
faster.
Runs
Yeah.
through it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought you
cool.
meant like
Because
it
I know
makes
how you guys like to get things done over with quick, like a poop, you know?
Get it
It's a
out.
mind poop.
Yeah.
Maybe some like wipes or toilet paper that for your brain. So when you're spiraling, you just wipe your brain and get the shit out of there.
Oh,
you know
man.
what I mean? What a gross.
Are they physical? Do you
I
have to
don't
open
know.
up your mind and give it a
Help
wipe?
me out, Leland.
Can we just start with bidet brain? Why do we have to? We're gonna go
Bidet
through the
brain.
whole. Oh, you wipe, and then everyone upgrades to bidet.
Oh, yeah.
We can just start with bidet.
Bidet brain.
Bidet brain. I think your dad has another website about that.
Yeah, bidet
It's a
brain.
MySpace page for.
Man, I love the idea that was his toilet's profile.
That's
It's
so funny.
so funny.
Leland, do you have an invention that I could do?
You want...
Can I do one of yours? Give me a
No.
name. Oh, okay.
Because I got these. I thought about these. I want to do them.
Okay. Stuff one in a fucking chimney. Clean my face.
Your face in the chimney. Okay, so this invention is yoga pads that connect to all parts of your body that will hit the ground. So instead of having a full yoga mat,
Oh yeah.
you just put pads on your knees, your elbows, your hands, everywhere
That's a
that
great
you're going
idea.
to touch the ground while doing yoga.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Then you
So you-
can go out and do it on the street.
Yeah, you can do it
Yeah.
on the street.
Yeah.
You don't have to find room to lay out a whole pad. You don't have to roll up a pad and take it with you. These pads just connect to everywhere in your body. I think there'll be a lot of pads. Because there's a lot of
pads.
Your entire back.
yeah, your entire
Actually, just
back.
your whole body. So many of the moves are just like you're flat on the floor.
Maybe a yoga suit.
It's just a scuba suit. That's it.
A scuba suit that's really thick
Yeah.
and has namaste on it.
It's a
I like that one.
invention. A little hot in the summer, but pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But hey, warm in the winter.
Maybe it would have holes in it so you'd breathe.
Perforated.
Yeah,
That's what they call me.
Yeah, but it's thick enough that you still don't touch the ground with the holes.
exactly.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I have no notes.
No notes.
Same. I think that's great.
I think it's really good.
Very clear.
Is it child friendly?
The adult ones, no.
Okay.
We'd have to make child because they would suffocate in the adult sized.
Not very,
even the
chill.
holes they couldn't breathe through.
Not very namaste of them.
Not very namaste. No.
If it's big enough, if it's thick enough, it could double as one of those like sumo wrestler things.
Oh yeah.
And then you can have some fun at the end.
Yeah.
Definitely. You just body slam your teacher at the end of the class.
Or if you're trying to get out of a spiral, you just slam yourself against your own walls.
Yeah.
Let's pair these up. Make sense together.
Maybe for the spiral, we just need like one of those isolated rooms in prison that's all padded in a stray vest.
Maybe you just get institutionalized every time you're feeling bad. I think that would work.
You said it, not me, brother.
No, you said it.
Oh,
Yoga
man.
suit. I love it. We have a lot of suit inventions.
It's the best.
It really is. I think we should combine them all into one mega suit. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That would be. Some of them would work against each other. Charlie, you got another invention?
Yeah.
Why don't you check that thing out of the library, but bring it back next week? What do you got?
It's just a week-long rental? That's not enough time for me to use this invention. Another plane invention. I flew recently.
Sounds like it. Did you forget your book or whatever? You're just constantly thinking of inventions because you got nothing else?
I think that planes aren't crowded enough. I think that we should be tripling and quadrupling up on how many people we fit on these planes. You know what I mean? So my idea isn't to make the planes wider, but rather taller and get bunk seats for the planes to stack the people on top of each other.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It would not be enjoyable, but it would be super cheap.
Yeah.
Imagine flying from Tennessee to Georgia or even Atlanta to Georgia for $40. You just have 3 dudes on top of you.
I mean, that's much more affordable than the $4 million for the $10 million
for the
4.5 class.
Yeah.
This is actually a really good idea if they could make it like, you know how in places like Japan they have those sleeping pods?
Oh, yeah.
If they made them like you could sleep the entire flight and it's just like a little bed,
Sure.
I'm sure tons of people would select that option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could stack you get like 200 people in a plane. And I get on there with a bomb or something. Who knows what happens next?
Oh, Jesus.
Look at him.
What if you have to get up and go to the bathroom?
Nah.
You just have to hold it?
Yeah, you don't. There's no bathrooms on this plane.
No, they take out the bathroom.
Take out the bathroom,
I guess
yeah.
that'll give them
But
some
they don't
more
have
room.
ladders going up through the...
Sorry?
They don't have ladders going up through the...
Yeah, there's ladders.
Then you can go down and go to the bathroom.
Okay.
No, I don't want bathrooms on my plane.
The ladders are just aesthetic.
Yeah.
They're not for
care
use
about
at
I'll
you.
all.
climb them. No, you.
They're for the flight attendants to do their show in the middle of the flight. They do showtime ladder climbing.
I think everyone gets 2 adult diapers when they get on the plane, and if you're a baby, you get 3 adult diapers.
If you're physically a baby or like metaphorically a baby. I don't think I have enough diapers.
Fine.
All right, you
Here's
can have
one more.
another one. They hand them out like the wipes they give you at the beginning of it. Diaper.
On a tray, like
That's
a
a
silver
new
tray.
thing, right? That's
Yeah.
only post-COVID.
The hot
Yeah.
towels
Yeah.
or the wipes?
Okay.
The wipes, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Do they come by with a trash bag afterwards? You ready to use diapers?
Yeah, dude. And the flight attendants are all really nice. I mean, mean.
Two different answers there.
Yeah, I just think flights are too expensive and not crowded enough.
But now, so is it a seat or a lay down like she was talking
I
about?
like lay down.
Lay down's
I
nice,
think
yeah.
lay down's
People would
better.
go for it if it's laid down.
Yeah.
I think seat would be really it would be intimidating sitting there and there's like 3 people stacked on you with just
Yeah.
like 6 inches of leg room. That'd be really intimidating.
You would
Yeah,
have.
because seats feel claustrophobic if they're in a cube, but laying down feels normal. I think.
Exactly. It's kind of like a tour bus. Did you say tour bus?
No.
No, you said Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Japan, turbo, tomato, you know? Yeah, I mean, if you are suspended, though, you might have a little bit more leg room. You could let your legs dangle down, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Into the head yeah, of the person below you.
They give you those shoe bags that rich people have in their homes.
Still, like, hitting someone. The seats would be more expensive the higher up you got.
Yeah.
Because then
it'll go from $40 to $42 to $44 to $46. It's all under 50.
Oh man,
that's the slogan. Fly for under 50. That's our slogan.
Fly for under 50. You trying to go from Atlanta to Georgia? You can fly for under 50. Do you hate driving? Love feet in your face?
And you just have to be aware that people are pooping in diapers all over, like all around you.
You just feel a little drip above you.
Yeah, they overuse. They're like, I should have got the third diaper. That's great.
All right, I think we're good. Do you have any problems?
Oh no, she's got another. She's got some gross inventions.
Well, I got a gross invention.
Hit us with it.
And I got your roasts if you want them, but
oh
we
yeah,
don't have to do
can
that.
you actually? Yeah, I'd love to. We'll do that in the last section. She'll roast me instead.
Oh sure.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
All right. I don't know if I'm proud of these roast jokes, but okay. So my other invention. I got two gross ones. I know I only have time for one, probably.
No, you can do both. Just rapid fire.
Who gives a goddamn?
Okay, so the first one is, this is kind of like an invisibility cloak situation.
Okay.
But it uses vomit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? This makes sense because, you know when like someone else vomits, you think it's embarrassing for them, but they don't remember. You can't remember what the person looks like because you're so focused on the vomit. It's like the red sheet with like bullfighters and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like the vomit is so distracting. That's all you remember.
I'm
you
barely
can like
following.
remember exactly what the vomit looks like.
I think
This may only be me, but I remember like detailed vomit more than the person who like did it. If you don't know the person,
detailed vomit.
If you guys
why are you
vomited,
bringing up my ex?
Yeah, detailed vomit.
First name detail, last name vomit.
Maybe they could invent something. I know this is like way too absurd. It doesn't make any sense, but they could invent something where you can just vomit on command for like 10 minutes at a time to rob a bank or like get away with all sorts of like things where your identity needs to be hidden.
Okay.
But it gets around all the. You don't need to bring a mask.
Just imagine a bunch
you
of
need your vomit machine.
bunch of.
You're just vomiting. You're just in Forever 21 trying to put stuff in your bag. You're vomiting all over the place.
I just imagine a bunch of bank robbers getting out of a van and they're all just drinking that thing that makes you vomit. They're like, let's do this.
Yeah.
And they run into the
It's in like
doors.
Ocean's 14 or wherever they're at. That's the finale. They're just vomiting all over the casino.
And everyone's looking at the vomit as they're taking gold bars out of the vault,
Yeah.
still vomiting on the gold bars.
Other people start to vomit, and people are looking at those people vomiting. And
Yeah.
it sets off a chain reaction.
Yeah.
This is a genius invention.
Yeah.
This is,
Thank you.
Hard to follow.
Sounds more like a business plan than an invention. A scheme.
Sounds more like a plan than anything.
I like
you
the
say
idea
plan?
of the domino effect. Then you're just like you're just in a play world. You
Yeah,
can do anything you
just-
want there.
You can do whatever you want. You can
You're
be
in
president.
McDonald's play world. Instead of the ball thing, it's vomit, and the kids are like,
When you said gross invention, I was like, how gross could it be?
Is that number 2? Is it vomit pit instead of ball pit?
yeah.
Go down the slide. I don't really want to.
No, it's wet. I know, that's the issue.
You're
Yeah.
sick of your siblings. You just go
Man,
play and vomit. Yeah.
vomit distraction.
Vomit distraction. It's a great title for a podcast episode.
Yeah.
Vomit distraction.
What's your other one?
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Well, I think you guys like that one the best, so I don't know about this other one.
All
but
right. And strong.
This is very specific, and I have started writing a bit about it, so I don't know if that's cheating or what. But and it's not an invention; it's just something I wish I could do.
Okay.
And again, it's like mind related. But I don't know if this happens to you. You know when you're like seeing, I don't see a lot of people at once normally, but there has been a time where I saw like a few people at once.
Like dating wise?
Like dating wise.
Oh, I thought you meant seeing people. like you're not getting out.
You know when you're on the pod just telling people you need help? And that's really it.
Everyone is vomiting and you can't see them.
You see extra people.
Brittany's like, I live alone,
Man.
but I see people in my apartment.
I feel like people are going to call me after this. when you're like dating a few people at once, right?
Flex.
And then, well, I've only done it like one time.
Okay.
And I actually didn't like it. It's too hard. But also, there's a problem with that because I was trying to I'd try and masturbate, right? But then it was distracting because all the guys were popping in and out in a way that was not helpful. Like they're spinning around.
And they start fighting in your head.
Well,
and that makes it easier.
And then I'm really going.
And they're coming in and out, and it's super distracting.
Okay.
And I can't land on any of them.
Okay.
It's like one of those Instagram things too, where it's like you don't know which character of a show you're gonna be. It's gonna tell you which one.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it never lands, so it's just this annoying thing going around.
Yeah.
Maybe I need the spiral machine for this. It's like a version of a spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You're
I
just
want
masturbating and you get up to start going for a run.
The invention I want though is something that could merge all these guys into one. Because I don't know if you guys know this. There's
Sounds terrifying.
yeah. He has all these powers.
Love me. And then kill me.
There's research showing this is nerdy. There's research showing that if you combine a bunch of single faces into one face, that combined face is way hotter than the original faces.
Whoa.
Yeah. So if they could just merge all those guys, then the guy I'd be thinking of would be super attractive. He'd probably be out of my league.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Ended with low self-esteem there. We'll talk about that later.
But I could just imagine a hot guy.
Yeah.
Instead of doing this
Just imagine a hot
roundabout
guy.
thing where I'm you got to merge the actual
No,
guys.
but there's
Yeah.
something about it being real that's hotter.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
I get that. So yeah, maybe just a site where you can put in their pictures and it merges it into.
It merges it, then it creates
have
deep
that.
fake porn of them with
Oh.
you, and then it's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God, Brittany.
Now we're talking.
And you mix it with VR and you're just in it.
And you're running down the street
you quit
because you
your
were
job.
spiraling.
Yeah.
You quit your job.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
I think that would help a lot of people out. A lot of these players,
Yeah.
as you
Yeah.
once were.
Because I'm always seeing so many people
Oh, yeah, it's
and
really-
masturbating.
Oh yeah.
I think we're just about good. Should we do the last segment?
Yeah.
So, Brittany, normally we have... Well, we're going to do something different this time, but normally you would have to give each one of us a sincere compliment,
Oh,
knowing
Yeah.
I'm
that...
so bad at it.
Knowing you won't get one in return. This was invented by Mia. We still do it. We think it's fun.
Uh-huh.
But Charlie wants you to do the roast jokes to him
Oh, okay.
instead of complimenting
Yeah,
him.
Alright.
yeah.
But I
Right.
still get a compliment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my compliment cannot be apartment-based.
Oh, yeah, that's his caveat.
Okay.
My caveat is usually that my compliment has to be good.
Yeah, it
So
can't
this
be
is
backhanded.
perfect. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna warn you. I'm really bad at compliments.
That's okay.
I sound sarcastic constantly,
You will not be
same.
getting
and
one
when
back.
I'm being genuine, it comes across as really rude.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think though.
All right, do you want to do his roast while you think?
I can read my roast while you think. I'll roast
Oh,
myself.
you're gonna do yours?
Yeah, I'll do mine. And you think of his compliment.
I don't know if I want you to read all of them.
Oh,
That's-
she
yeah,
left
that's
him off.
fine.
She can do
He
some.
goes, this piece of shit.
Yeah.
There's all these ones down here that are actual just thoughts
Yeah.
I have about you.
I won't read those.
No. I'm
okay,
just-
okay.
Just saying
Charlie's
these, but they're
butthole
horrible.
touches the water. I think that's gross.
I think it's pretty clean, but whatever.
Okay. I don't know. You. Every time I see you, you just seem like a really nice, open, lovely person. That's real. Did I sound sarcastic?
No.
Yeah, you seem real nice and great, and I'm sure you have a really good life.
Yeah.
And look at his apartment. Oh, wait.
Gotta love a compliment that starts with, I don't know.
I know I'm awful at this.
Brittany.
Me.
Brittany.
Hand me my ass. Is that a saying?
All right.
ass.
I'll read the ones that I don't think any of these are that good, but I'll read.
I didn't have any good ones.
This is from a couple years ago. All right, so
At the penthouse.
at the penthouse, Charlie won, I believe.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun.
A lot of
That's
fun.
what happened.
Yeah. Oh God. Charlie could play a lot of roles. Like you could play the bait or the predator from To Catch a Predator.
Come on.
You're a hybrid
You call
of
it the
Pinocchio
bait?
and any.
Get that bait in here.
Okay.
All right.
Cut all those roasts out. They're
Let's
no
call
good.
it. Let's
The
call it.
compliment
fun.
is
Brittany, thank you.
you remind me of my goofy little brother.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot thank.
I mean,
Segment
okay.
over. Now we can thank. Thank you so much. We're not allowed to give compliments back.
Brittany, thank you for being on.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
On behalf of my co-host Leland and myself, thank you for being.
Brittany.
Where can the people find you?
On Instagram at Brittany Cardwell, and follow my podcast at Worthless Clowns.
Hell yeah.
And just in New York, pretending to do stuff.
And I'm at Leland Comedy. Yeah, you gotta do the rest.
Follow me on Instagram at Charlie V Dawson. Please follow the podcast that you just listened to. Wasn't it fun? At Idiots Catalog on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We're on YouTube. We post videos a week after we post the audio. Look at our freaking awesome faces. They're so great. Send us an email, goddammit, at theidiotscatalog@gmail.com. Send us your problems, some invention ideas. Send us a freaking compliment. Hey, guess what, Buster? You're not getting one in return.
Yeah, Buster.
Yeah, Buster. And as we always say,
To end every episode. Hey, what was our ideas today? Hey, what was our ideas today? Thank you so much, everybody.
Thanks for listening.